Hello guys, welcome to AppSheet and more. Today's video promises to be a very exciting one. Funny enough, I've had the idea of doing this video a long time ago, but I think it skipped me and I didn't do it. And I'm coming back to doing this because I think it's a very helpful tool. So if you notice at the top here, we have a carousel. Is that okay? My previous video, I did a video on these images. So if in case you're wondering why you have excited people or football fans after the World Cup, is because I did a video on how you can upload multiple pictures in AppSheet using Google AppSheet and Google App Script. So you can check out that video. I'll leave the link in this video. But then over here is what we're going to talk about today, which is how you can create a carousel in AppSheet where it automatically changes the view or it changes the image over there. Good. Now, this is sponsored proudly by a very devoted user in the AppSheet community. He always updates his, he always provides, he always leaves very helpful tips in AppSheet over there. And that's where I learned how to create this in AppSheet. Okay, so let's see how this can be done. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to go to the AppSheet community. Okay, so to go to AppSheet community, like I've always said, right, you can just come here and you come to tips and tricks. Okay, that's where you're going to find this. Now you can search for carousel. There's it. So create an auto scrolling carousel or slideshow functionality using SVG. Okay, so I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. I think I've done a video on how he used Gemini SVGs to create progress tracker. I'm not too sure if I mentioned the name right, so let me just leave it as it is. So the name is as you see over here. Great. But then he provides this detailed explanation of how you can use Gemini to create an SVG that creates the carousel effect because AppSheet natively doesn't have that, okay? So over here, you can see a simple video he created, right? That has charts, a SWOT analysis, fantastic stuff, right? Fantastic stuff. And then when you scroll down here, over here, I think this is where you find the code. Is that okay? Good. And it's not just limited to what he did over here, right? There's so much you can do with it. So even if you scroll down, right, you see something he designed, which is actually what's the word? Which is what kind of inspired what I did over here, right? With the restaurant view. It's basically what he did over here, but this he didn't leave the code. So basically, if you want to create something you want to do, okay, all you need to do is copy his code and use it. But first, let me show you how you can implement the code in AppSheet. It's very simple. So you come here, you see the copy icon. I'll copy this. I'll come to my AppSheet app. So for instance, I have this AppSheet app, right? I'm just going to come to a table. I want to put this in there. I have menu, for instance, over here. I'm just going to click the plus over here. I'm going to say, let's just call this SVG, or we can call it carousel, right? Good. And you just paste this link over. You paste the code over here like this, right? Then you save. Now you want to save this as an image. So I'm going to come here, search for image, click done, and click save. Good. So I'm going to come to the menu view. Let me just select a new record. Good. Where's it? So there's it. You see? The carousel is just showing over there. Very simple. So you all need to do is just put the formula over there, set it to image, and then it's going to pop. Now, if you want to kind of tweak it to kind of fit the purpose of your app, I would suggest you just go to Gemini. So you just go to Gemini, right? Paste the code over there, and then explain to Gemini what you want to do. So based on this code, you want to create something, you want to repurpose. So you want to repurpose this code for a restaurant, right? I want it to have a page of a restaurant logo, right? Menu for food, menu for drinks, payment details, like this. Do you get it? So it's creating an image. I didn't ask it to create an image, but then let's let it finish, and I'm going to tell it to stop. Okay. Wow. This looks fantastic, doesn't it? Right. Let's see if you can create something like this. Okay. But there's one thing you should know that AppSheet doesn't work with comments, right? It doesn't work with comments. So I'm going to tell you to take out the comments. Okay. So all comments have been removed. All we need to do is copy this code, come back to our app. Hopefully this works. I've not tried it, so let's see. So it's going to load. Sometimes it will never really verify that, yeah, this is correct. It's just going to keep loading and loading. So all you need to do is just click save, click done, and save over here. Guys, you see, that's basically it. As simple as that. So whatever you want to like create, you can use that as the basis so that Gemini understands what you want to create and use that to rebuild whatever you want to do. So I hope you learned something. This is very fantastic addition to the AppSheet community. I'm really grateful for this guy for doing it, and I hope you're able to implement this in your apps. So thank you for watching to this video. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye, guys.